All right, welcome, my beautiful friends, for today's R.I.P. Rest in Peace Here and Now workshop. I am super excited to present this to you, to have you here. And let me just share my screen real quick. Let's see if that works. Um, there we go. I hope that you can see me, that you can see this. So, yeah, welcome to the workshop Resting in Peace. Learn how to rest in peace here and now, and not to wait until after this lifetime to be granted and allowed to be resting in peace, right? I was playing with this concept a little bit lately, and it has been interesting to me to realize that how odd it is that we wait for somebody to depart and to leave this body before we actually actively wish their soul to be resting in peace. I would like to challenge us to start looking and maybe redefining certain things as well, and redefining how we greet each other, how we part ways in this lifetime, while we know we get to see the other person. I mean, knowing we never 100% have certainty that we will see a person again, because let's be honest, life happens, accidents happen, weird stuff happens, and people sometimes just stop to live in these bodies. So let's appreciate each other a little bit more and learn how to rest in peace and how to wish each other to rest in peace a little bit more often and more actively, right? So today should be a short and snacky session. My main focus for today for us is to have you sit with me for 15 minutes and just anchor, dive into your heart and really feeling a quality of being allowed to rest in ease and peace right here, right now, for now. And then hopefully also take that permission slip into your daily lives. Now, before I get started, I just want to bring in a few little snippets and some food for thought for you guys before we dive into the visualization. All right. So, there are a few steps, a few things that you can do in order for you to really start honing in that ability and practice of resting in peace here and now in each golden moment of now or challenging moment of now, right? Number one, for example, is stop negotiating with the present moment. You know, like we have often a tendency to say that, once I finish this to-do list, I'll be able to rest. Once I've achieved a certain thing, I'll be able to feel at ease. Once I da da da. Stop doing that and allow yourself to take a moment, any moment you start realizing, to rest in peace. And it takes as little as that awareness of, oh, wait a second, I am postponing my being present for later again. Can I just come back to myself and take a deep breath, anchor in, to remind myself that I get to be at ease and peace right here, right now, no matter how turbulent life right now seems or is around me. Actually, if you want to go a little bit deeper and also have a specific exercise for each of these points that I'm giving you right now, go and check out the newsletter that I released last week on LinkedIn. I'll share the link as well somewhere here in the descriptions, in the chat. And yeah, you can go and have a look at that. So stop negotiating with the present moment, number one. Let's see how I managed to get to number two. Release the illusion of control. Duh, right? Most of us have this idea, and I am not excluding myself here, have this idea that we have control over things, or that we have to have control over things. But if we are being really honest, you and I both know that there are things that are simply not in our personal control. One thing, for example, is how other people are. Another thing is what is happening in the world, what is happening to us, around us, how other people respond or talk about us or talk about other things. Like so many things we cannot control. The weather, we cannot control it. If the train is late, we cannot control it. If there's traffic jam, we can't control it. So let's release the illusion of control. And once you realize that you actually only need to care and worry about the stuff that you actually can control, which are how you respond to the traffic jam, what you do with the gained and gifted time that you have while you're waiting for your train to be late. How you learn to reconnect to another person who is somehow maybe being mean to you or being disrespectful. How to reconnect to yourself in that moment. What to do, using outer circumstances and challenges as opportunities for you to reconnect, realign, grow. Number three, gratitude. Practice gratitude, your nervous system's best friend. If you learn, and actually, there's a little bit more to gratitude than just being grateful for, your house and your job and your boyfriend and your mother, whatever. And I teach you that in detail in my course, Fabulous Living, but I'll give it to you right here today as well. But just so that you know, if you want to go a little bit deeper into this, check in with me, get your hands onto the Fabulous Living course, and you will become a master of gratitude and discipline in that regards. So, gratitude. Be grateful not just for the big things, be also grateful for the small things. Be grateful not just for the pretty and nice feeling things, be also grateful for anything. We have this idea that we only ought to be grateful for good and positive things. And that is why a lot of people struggle with making their lives happier by being grateful, because there's still shit happening in their lives. And shit will always happen around us. Stuff is happening, as we just established. We don't have control over what's happening around us, right? So how can I start understanding that I get to be grateful even for the gifts that are wrapped in shitty paper? We often don't open these gifts because they look disgusting, they look ugly. We don't want to have anything to do with this. And yet lose an opportunity to find gold in it, to find something we have always been asking for. Life is giving us presents in every present moment. It's giving us gifts all the time, but we haven't been taught that. We only think that beautiful and positive and good things are gifts for us. And everything else is here to make our lives hard or to make us question ourselves or our worth and everything. Duh. Breaking news. You get to be grateful for anything. And once you realize that, your life will change. So there we go. Next, we have boundaries. Number 4. Learn how to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, knowing what you tolerate, and where you just get to say, stop, no, no more of this. If you want to keep doing that, you keep doing that, but I am not going to deal with this any longer. I'm not going to be attached or affected by this anymore. So boundaries as well, it's not as simple as just, saying don't do this anymore. You're not allowed to do that to me. It's a little bit more subtle and a little bit more difficult, maybe. Because again, we can't control what other people do. We can tell them that we don't like what they're doing, but at the end of the day, it's none of our business. They're doing what they're doing. That's their peopling, that's their living, not my business. What is my business is how I respond to that and how much of it I'll let to get to me and how much of it I'll let mean something about me, right? And I get to create these stories around that myself. Number 5, the stillness prescription. Take time for quiet. Take time out in your day, whether it's just a minute, 2 minutes when you're waiting for the train, for example. Don't have any music in your ear. Don't read anything. Just sit and pause and observe without judging, without creating stories around the people that you see, around the conversations that you hear. Just sit in stillness within yourself, observe, and that's it. No stories to be created here. If you're driving a car, maybe don't turn the radio on for the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the whole entire drive, commute, whatever. Just sit with the driving and be present with the driving. And actually, just as a little reminder here again, if you check out my newsletter, you will get exercises for each and every one of those. Okay. And if you really want to go deeper and really learn these things in depth, my course, Fabulous Living, is where to get started. And I think that was it in terms of presentation. So if there was anything that sparked an interest or sparked a question inside of you while you were hearing me speak about these 6 different ways to feel more presence and find more ease and peace inside yourself, please let me know. Whether you're here live, you can do that right in the chat, or simply do that if you see the recording in the comment section, or send me a DM anytime. Nope. All right. So then we're going to dive right into a 10-15 minute meditation. So take a moment to settle yourself in. Maybe also take a quick sip of water before we start, while I am going to select music. And hopefully I managed to do that. Let's see. All right. So I hope that you can hear the music right now. Yeah, you can hear my voice as well. All right. Thank you. So, as I just said, take a moment. Take a moment to settle yourself in your chair, if you have a bed right next to you. Take rest in there as well. Plant your feet, on the floor. on the lab. If you're laying on the bed, you can spread them or place the hands behind your head. Whatever position feels good and comfortable for you. And take a moment to observe what's going on in your room. Take a moment to observe if there's any noises, any sounds, any smells that reach your nose. Noticing if any of these observations trigger certain emotions, certain sensations inside of you, certain thoughts. Close your eyes gently as well, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, belly, muscles of your legs. And I'm gonna guide you through an exercise that we call breathing. I'm gonna guide you with my voice for a few rounds and then let you do more rounds for yourself. The idea here is that we are creating almost like a box shape with the length of the inhalation, the pause, the exhalation, and the pause. So get yourself ready. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing the shoulders. Close your mouth and continue breathing in and out through the nose. Breathe in for 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause and relax, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, pause and relax, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, pause, exhale, and pause. Continue doing that in your own rhythm, maintaining equal length if possible. Feeling your lungs expand as you breathe in 360 degrees. Contract as you exhale back into the starting point of extension, expansion. Try to breathe in fully yet stay soft. Keep your shoulders soft. Your belly soft as it expands and contracts. Keep your jaw soft throughout the entire time. Eyes, your gaze, forehead. Do one more round. Gently in, pause, gently out, pause. On the next breath, allow the breath, the belly to relax and suck in the air naturally. And then allow the breath to flow naturally again. No more controlling of the breathing. You can trust that your body breathes, whether you are doing it actively or not. By doing conscious breathing exercises, we can train our lungs to breathe deeper, and we can learn how we can use our breath to soothe our nervous system, to release extra tension as well. There's so many different ways that we can do breathing exercises. Today we're using it to just anchor ourselves and to notice that right here, right now, I am at ease and peace. In this very moment, I'm okay. There's nothing I need to do. There's nothing I need to be. There's nothing I need to prove in order for me to be at peace. Peace gets to be the state that you can come back to any time, whenever you choose. And yes, it takes some practice because we're not used to that. We're not used that we get to just feel at ease in the midst of chaos. So it's not going to be easy. You're the first person that gets to give you that permission slip that you get to feel at ease and peace. The empower inside of you in any moment. You don't have to wait for another person to come down for you to feel at ease. You don't have to wait for the situation to change for you to feel peace. You get to practice, learn how to find that state of present. Each present of the moment. Thinking of the word present moment. We hear what truly says. It's the present, the gift in every moment is a gift. It takes strength and courage to start seeing every moment and every occurrence and every event as a gift. But start playing with that as you move through your day, as you move through your life, as you move through the challenges that you are receiving. Not to put you down, but to strengthen you, to help you align with what is really meaningful to you. Give yourself that gift to practice that. Give yourself slack. Do not blame yourself if you don't manage right away. Practice makes masters. You're not going to the gym and expect that you're going to be thin once you walk out or have a six-pack once you walk out. Go to the gym continuously. And there's going to be days where the gym sucks. Still, you make the best out of it. You might be tired, so you might not lift the weights that you normally do, and yet still you lift some weight. You might not get the successes that your coach planned for you, but still you do it and you get stronger anyway. And a year down the road, 2 years down the road, you look back and you start realizing, oh my gosh, 5 kilograms back then were freaking heavy for me. Now I'm lifting 50. And it's just It's just normal. And it's the same thing with these soft skills as well. Our parents, most of our parents, weren't able to teach us these. Most of our teachers weren't able to teach us these because they weren't aware of them either. But we get to change them. We get to change the definition of success, of what it means to feel worthy. We get to do that in every present moment of the now. Being grateful each. This is hard for you. Get yourself accountability. Get yourself a coach that can continuously remind you of this. I myself have my people, my support network around me as well. Because I keep forgetting just as much as you do. Or just as much as you will. I'm not perfect. And yet I believe this. So I invite you to play with that as you move into your week, to the rest of the week, to the weekend with family, friends, right? Play with that. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Exhale fully and completely out through the mouth. Drop your shoulders. Do that 2 more times. Maybe even bring your hands on top of your chest. Breathe in through the nose. Fill your lungs with air. Pause at the top. Relax the shoulders. Exhale fully and completely out through the mouth, letting go. 1 more time. Deep breath in through the nose. Soft yet full. Pause at the top. Relax your entire being. Exhale fully and completely out through the mouth, maybe even letting go of a sigh. Bring the palms together in front of your heart, maybe even rub them lightly or strongly so they get warm. Place your hands as a little cup shapes over your eyes. Feel the warmth of your hands radiating into your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. Pull the corners of your mouth up towards your ears. Thank yourself for this little practice, taking time, showing up here. And take this little practice into your daily life. It doesn't have to be 15 minutes each time. It can just be realizing, noticing, closing your eyes maybe, not even. You don't even have to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Pause for a few moments. Exhale fully and completely. Letting go. Notice that right here, right now. Get to be at ease. And I'm looking forward to hearing you're doing it, what it makes with you, what it does to your connections, to your relationships, what it makes to your experience of life. I'm really looking forward to hearing more about that. So thank you guys so much. Please feel free to send me a message if you have any questions. I would like for you to just take the state of ease and peace into your day and hopefully see you in my next fabulous lunch break or midweek break session, whatever it's going to be. It's going to be in 2 weeks from now. Next week, there's going to be a newsletter released. And yeah, I hope that these sessions are helpful for you. Let me know how they land so that I also know how to adapt, improve, and tailor them to your needs. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I love you. Stay fabulous, stay well, and enjoy the experience. Bye bye.